I hope everybody had a terrific weekend. I'm having a little bit of trouble getting hooked up here this morning, so I just want to make sure that I am live and that you can see me. And that looks good. Okay, I think it's working now. Well, this is a very exciting time of year because, and that's Houdini saying hello. This is a very exciting time of year because it is the beginning of Sale-A-Bration, and this runs from January 5th till the end of February 28th. And it coincides with the new mini catalog, which goes to the end of April. And I have a box of goodies here that I've already received from my pre-order that I'm going to share with you. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about what Sale-A-Bration was for those of you who may not know. So Stampin' Up! Is a company that sells very fine, good quality paper crafting tools, supplies, papers, and stamp sets, and various other tools like embossing folders and die sets and so forth and so on. And these little catalogs feature some of the products that they have right now. Sorry about Houdini. I don't know what's, he hears something and I don't know what it is. And I just heard a big thump, but we'll keep going. All of these collections are color coordinated to go with all of the Stampin' Up! Inks and materials. So if you look at, this is the big catalog, the annual catalog. If you look in the back, there are color palettes that look like this. So you've got the neutrals, regals, subtles, and brights. And then you've got some additional in color sets that go in and out. For instance, this one goes from 2022 to 2024, and this one runs from 2021 through 2023. And then of course you have your basics. So this is what the catalog sort of revolves all around. And then of course it's not just the inks, but it's also cardstock and blends, which are like alcohol markers, and then there are water-based markers. So there's all sorts of things in the catalog that coordinate. Here are some of the papers, and these are all based on those color families. So the same thing holds true with the mini catalog. So if you look in the back of the mini catalog, let me find the page. Here you go. So here you can see again the designer series papers that have all of those color families featured in different palettes. So you can be sure that when you get some of these beautiful papers, you're going to be able to coordinate the cardstock and the inks to go with your project. Also in the back here you can see the new embellishments, the new ribbons. Here are some embossing folders, some new tools. There are these really cute new blending brushes. They're very tiny. I have one here. Oh no, this is a bigger one. Okay, well this is the larger size, so the new ones are about half that size. A selection of new punches. And then here are just little thumbnails of all of the dies and the stamps. And then of course in the beginning of the catalog you can get a really good look. So let's find something that we call a suite. So here's what we call a suite of products. So on the left here you can see some wonderful ideas of things that you can do with the product. So there is a little, looks like a slider card and some note cards. Sometimes you'll see boxes. And then on the facing page, here's that color palette that I was just talking about. So down along the bottom of the page, it has little swatches of each of the colors with the names of each of the colors. And those are the colors that are in the Designer Series papers. Okay, and then here you can see the ribbons and the embellishments that coordinate with those colors. So that's how the catalogs work, and they make wonderful resources to be able to look at some examples that the designers have created to help give you ideas and inspiration. So I'm not going to go through the entire catalog with you today. I will show you this. I love this one. I just got this one. This is called Two-Tone Flora, and this is a stamp set that I'm looking forward to working with. It reminds me of an old tablecloth from the 40s, and I just love those beautiful roses. One more thing I want to mention is that during Sale-A-Bration, if you think this is something that you may like to do a little more of, there is a wonderful opportunity, let me see if I can find that page, for you to be able to join Stamping Up as a Stamping Up demo. You would also become a member of the Dandelion Cottage design team. Where is it? Oh, maybe it's in the front. Oh, I know, it's in here. It's in the Sale-A-Bration brochure. Here we go. There is a wonderful special going on. So in addition, so typically throughout the year, the joining special, where you can get your starter kit to help you get all the tools and the supplies that you need. The starter kit is usually $99. And for $99, you would get $125 worth of product. Anything at all that you like in the catalogs. You pick it all, and you would get that for $99 plus tax and free shipping. Well, just until February, the end of February, there's a special now that you can actually get a mini stamp and cut machine. And there is an exclusive going on where they have this cute little blue one. It's called the Boho Blue Mini machine. And you would get this plus $175 of Stamping Up products for just $129. So that is a really huge deal. Now, if you don't like the blue, they also have a white one. And then option 3 is your choice of $175 of Stamping Up products for only $99 without the mini. And so, for instance, if you wanted to get the larger machine, which is in the annual catalog, so here is the larger machine. This is $125, and it comes with all the plates and things that you need to be able to use the embossing folders and the die cuts. You could get one of these machines for $125 and then select another $50, say a stamp set or some dies or a bundle, maybe some ribbon or embellishments, and pay only $99 and get free shipping. So that's a really spectacular deal. I'll be talking more about this throughout the event, but I just wanted to make sure that to bring that to your attention. All right, so now what I want to do is and let me tell you what Sale-A-Bration is. For every $50 that you spend on product from either the mini catalog or the annual catalog, you can select something from this brochure for free. And this little booklet has a lot of very fun things in it. So there are stamp sets, there are beautiful papers that again coordinate with various stamp sets and DSP and all sorts of things. There are things like this that these are the designer series papers that coordinate with a stamp set that is in the mini catalog. So you're going to have to take a minute to go through all these things to see what's in here, because there's a lot of really hidden surprises. So you have to spend a little bit of time to just, you know, check out all the things that are available. Here is a collection of papers that you can get for free with a $100 purchase, and there are 48 sheets for each of 12 double-sided designer series papers. These are acid-free, lingham-free. They come in all the colors that are listed here, and they are 12 by 12. So that's an example of one of the things that you can get for free, only until the end of February. Okay, so I think I've covered all of the main points. I know it's a lot. If you have any questions, just let me know, send me a message, and I will be happy to make this a little more clear for you. So now let me see if I can zoom out a little. I think I'm zoomed out all the way. Okay, so here is my box of goodies. All right, so I'm just going to put this to the side here, and I'm going to take the things out one by one. I think I better put on this side. Let me pull this chair out. Okay. This is the Petal Park bundle, and I did show you this not too long ago. Here's an example of a box I made with it. Okay, so this was a little prototype, and you can see that it has these beautiful 3D vellum flowers that I used the cut and emboss machine to, oh no I didn't, what am I telling you? That's wrong. I used this. I used the punch. So you don't even need to have the cut and emboss machine with this set to create these flowers. So I used this wonderful punch that punches out 3 different flowers and a leaf. So here's your leaf and your flowers. And I used heat embossing to create this beautiful little floral design underneath the flowers. And I was able to decorate the sides of the box. Okay, you can see those designs. And for the sides of the box, I used this stamp set called Decorative Borders. Okay, so you can see there's a beautiful swag here, there's a corner motif, and then you get these little individual designs. Love this. So I'll be using this quite a bit in the next weeks and even months, because this is one of the sort of designer sets that I like to have handy for all sorts of projects. So, you know, if you're doing a journal, for instance, you can decorate the pages with a little end design like that, or you could start a signature with just a tiny little flower. You could put this leafy pattern on the spine of the book. So there's all sorts of ideas for decorative borders. So that's the first. The first I want to show you here. I'm running out of room. I'm still in the middle of reorganizing my craft room, so things are kind of all over the place still. Then I got this stamp set called Dainty Delight, and this features these sprays of, it looks like wildflowers. Love this one. It looks like pussy willows. And then you have these wonderful sentiments. And what's nice about this stamp set is digging down to the bottom of the box here. It coordinates with this beautiful designer series paper. And again, this is 12 sheets of 12 by 12. What does it say here? Blushing Bride, Crushed Curry, Fresh Freesia, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Rich Razzleberry, and Starry Sky. So these are all the colors that coordinate with these papers. And then the papers themselves coordinate with the die set. So this will be very pretty to work with. I also have some other paper here. This is the fine shimmer paper. I think I got this as part of the, this may have been in the clearance section. So another thing is that there are a number of items on the clearance rack that you can get at very deep discounts. So when you start compounding all of these deals, the bundles with the 10% or 20% off, you have the clearance items, you have the Sale-A-Bration, you have the starting deal. There, you can save literally hundreds of dollars. It's really amazing. So that's why I'm just taking a few minutes to talk a little bit about this all to you today, because I don't want you to miss it. Here's another stamp set I got from the new mini catalog. This is called Watercolor World. As you can see, it's a world map, and this is an oversized stamp. So you can see it'll fill an entire card base, and it's made with the red rubber, so it's going to last a really long time. Here's, well, I don't know if you can see that so well. You can see it better on the cover. But this is a little bit smaller than life size. So this on the cover is 85%. So you can imagine that design on a card base. I could see using this as a background for either note cards or journal pages, creating a your own DSP with all the colors that you'd like to use. So I'm excited to use this one. Here's the two-tone floor that I was talking about earlier that I thought looked like a 1940s tablecloth. I have a tablecloth like that, and I just love the way these flowers look. This is an example of a stamp set that has a two-step process. So if you'd like, you can stamp the color of the flower first in a lighter color and then go over it with these darker lines to add a little more richness and a little more depth. So I'm looking forward to working with this one. That's really pretty, and it is part of a bundle. What that means is that it comes with a die set. So let's see if I can just open this up and show you what the dies look like. So the dies come in this really sturdy envelope that has a nice closure on it, and you just slip them out. Oh wow, okay, so there is a great big die to add texture. This is a gorgeous set. I'm gonna have to do this maybe Saturday for Paper Crafting Saturday. I'll do something with this set because this has tremendous possibility. And then here are the framelits that are designed to fit exactly around these stamped images so that you can cut them out. You can see here for instance, the leaves will coordinate with the leaves here. So that's pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to playing with this. What's really fun about this design is that, let me see if I can show this to you a little bit better. It moves from this sort of very lacy, sort of background effect, and then as it comes down the dye, the flowers become larger and more opaque. So it gives you this really wonderful impression of perspective, and I love the change from the sort of transparent lacy dye cut to the more opaque, larger. And I know I'm not doing a very good job of explaining this, but I think that when you see me use this dye in action, it'll become clear. So anyway, so I'm very excited about that. So that goes with this one. See what else is in the box here. I also picked up another punch. This is called the Happy Labels Pick-a-Punch. And this is one of those punches that you can slip in different sized strips. Okay, and let's see where if it has the measurements on here someplace. I think it's a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, and then a full inch. But it may say in here. Okay, yeah, I'm right. So it's 1/2 inch, 3/4, or 1 inch strip. So you choose however thick you want your strip to be. And then this side has this very small kind of scalloped edge. And this side features a ticket stub edge. So I thought this would be useful for making faux tickets, for tucking into the pockets of the journals. And of course, you know, they're absolutely perfect for stamping your sentiments on. That's called the Happy Labels Pick-a-Punch. And then finally, I got some of the new embellishments, and these are called the Flat Adhesive Backed Pearls. And these are kind of interesting because they're pearlescent. They have a lot of sparkle and shine to them, but they're flat so that they will go through the mail a little bit easier. And they're very pretty. They look like mother of pearl. Then I also got these. These are called the Gold Faceted Adhesive Back Sequins. All right, and they're some of these larger ones are a nice big size. You can see they're almost the size of my fingernail. And they come in 3 different sizes. And I think if we open this up, I think there's another shape in here. I think there's 4 different shapes if I remember correctly. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, there's a little moon shape in there. So you can see those moons. It looks like I've lost a moon somewhere. It's probably in the package. Anyway, so there's these little moon shapes, crescent moons. You get these tiny little sequins, medium, and then these large kind of teardrop shaped sequins. The reason I was excited to get these is that these sequins actually have a hole pierced in them, and you can thread these onto your cards so that they just can hang loose and move and collect the light. So I thought that would be a lot of fun to play with. And then finally, the other embellishment I chose is the adhesive backed Milky Dots, and they come in these very pretty colors. Does it say? It may say in the catalog what colors they are, but I loved the color selection on these, and I think there's a 4th color hidden underneath this flap. Let's just take a quick look and see. Yes, there is. All right, so you get this sort of a pearly white color. Then you get this sort of pale pink. This looks like a starry sky, bright blue, and then this beautiful golden. I'm not sure. It looks almost like a mango melody kind of a tone. Very pretty. And again, they are they're sort of a cabochon or a dome shape. So those will be really cute to use on the projects. And then I've got one more thing to show you. And this is one of the free stamp sets from the Sale-A-Bration brochure. This is called In the Country, and it features a stone staircase on the side of a building and a beautiful country path going up a hill with a split rail fence. This looks just like my backyard, so I had to have that because my property at Dandelion Cottage features split rail fences all around. So I thought that this stamp set would really lend itself to watercolor. So this Wednesday, on Watercolor Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, right here, I'm going to show you how you can paint, I think we'll do this one with the country path. So I'll show you how you can paint that, and I think I'll use inks. So the ink pads are refillable, and you refill them with these little, what are they called, re-inkers? And these are water-based inks, and you can use them just as you would watercolor. So they make great colors to paint images in with. So we're gonna give that a test run on Wednesday. So I hope you'll join me then at 12 noon this coming Wednesday to see how to paint in the country. So that's the quick version of what I wanted to show you today. I know it's a lot of information. Again, if you have any questions at all, please send me a message. I'm here and ready to talk with you. If it sounds like something that you may want to get the starter kit and take advantage of all of the special deals, then I would absolutely love to have you on my design team. We have a lot of fun. We have monthly meetings on Zoom. We have creative challenges. There are team swaps. You get my my card classes for free, and you get a substantial discount on the workshops that I offer. And then there are special things that go on throughout the year. So there are a lot of advantages to being on the Dandelion Cottage design team. And when you're a Stampin' Up! Demo, you also get a 20% discount on your future purchases, so long as you remain active. So you can really enjoy a lot of savings when you do those things. And you become a part of a wonderful family, a stamping family, and a creative and inspiring team of people. So, so if you, as I said, call me, email me, let me know if you have any questions, and I will help show you how to go through the process. So I think that's all for now. I'll be back again Wednesday for Watercolor Wednesday, and then again on Saturday for Paper Crafting Saturday. And I think for Paper Crafting Saturday, I'm going to be featuring the two-tone Flora. So unless something else comes up, I think that's what I'll do. So please like and subscribe. Get on my mailing list for notes from Dandelion Cottage Design. I'll have that link below. I'm going to be sending out the information about registering for the hardbound journal workshop, which is coming right up. And until I see you next time, stay well, stay happy, and stay creative. And I'll see you next time.